Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Mark Langtry and I'm the Head of Science and Sport here at Explorium and I'll be your host. The Engineers Ireland STEPS programme is a non-profit outreach programme that promotes interest and awareness in engineering as a future career to school students through a portfolio of projects. STEPS is supported and funded by Science Foundation Ireland, the Department of Education and Skills and industry leaders Arup, ESB, Intel and TII. Today, the STEPS team at Engineers Ireland are celebrating International Women's Day, and I'll be chatting with Dr. Sahar Alialy. This is the first of 4 chats in our International Women's Day video series as part of the STEPS Engineers Week. Dr. Sahar Alialy is the Manufacturing Operations Manager at Intel Corporation Ireland. She joined Intel in 2019 as a process engineer, and as a manager, now she's responsible for establishing strategic plans to ensure production schedules are met within the organisation's quality and cost objectives. She moved to Ireland in 2016 to work at Trinity College Dublin as a postdoctoral research fellow, working on a neuromorphic computing project that was about creating a human brain in the lab using non-biological systems such as nanowire networks. She received the SFI Fellowship in 2019 and the Berlin International Award in Germany in 2018 for her research on titanium dioxide neuromorphic devices. She was also awarded Seal of Excellence of Marie Skłodowska-Curie Actions in 2017. She speaks 6 languages and has a black belt in Taekwondo. And Dr. Sahar will be telling us all about her work experience and we'll have a Q&A at the end. So now I'm going to pass you over to Sahar, who'll tell you all about her career and hopefully inspire your interest in engineering.
My name is Sahar Alialy and I am the MFG Operation Manager at Intel Corporation Ireland. I'm going to speak about my journey in science and engineering. First of all, I'm Kurdish from Aoibhín. I studied school and college in this beautiful city, and I received my bachelor and master degree of science in there. For me, engineering is a skill set that enables us to create and invent whatever we can imagine in our mind to solve an existing problem, to make the life better for all the humans on the earth. I got interested in science and engineering at the age of 6 when my father gave me a microscope as a birthday gift, and my curiosity pushed me to put everything that I found, from an insect to an onion peel, under the microscope to see what's going on in there. Then later on, during my secondary school, I figured out I like reading about scientific facts, and I was enjoying spending time in the school lab doing different experiments, mixing things, using creativity and working with my hands to invent things and resolving problems, but of course in a smaller scales. In few years after developing enough lab skills, I elected to join the national scientific competition, where I realized engineering is the journey that I like to continue for the rest of my life. After I received my master's degree in physics, I moved to Turkey in 2012 to start my PhD in physics. I specialized in thin films fabrication and nanotechnology applications like solar cells. I graduated in 2015 from Gazi University in Ankara, and during this time I had lots of opportunities to participate in many international conferences, which opened up lots of opportunity to explore different cultures and learning many new things like languages. Then in 2016, I got a job offer from Trinity College Dublin and I moved to Ireland. I started to work as a postdoctoral research fellow at Trinity College Dublin to carry out a research project on neuromorphic computing. In a simple definition, this project was about creating a brain in the lab using non-biological systems like nanowire networks. It was an outstanding 2.5 million ERC funded project. Neuromorphic computing project objectives were to create the electronic devices based on human brain biology. We use non-wire networks, as I said, to create electronic chips with non-volatile or permanent memory, that the memory was always there and accessible. I publish high impact factor papers, including ACS Nano. I received the SFI Fellowship in 2019, and I received an international award in Berlin in 2018 for my research on titanium dioxide neuromorphic devices. And I received the Seal of Excellence Award in 2017 for Marie Curie Actions Award. So lots of opportunities to travel and work in different countries made me able to speak 6 languages, and I also got my black belt in Taekwondo. I joined Intel in 2019 as a process engineer. I was working in a massive clean room, which is a control environment, and different robots deliver silicon wafers to the gigantic tools to be processed and to make the core of your computers. As a manager now, I am responsible to establishing the strategic plans to ensure production schedules are met within the organization's quality and cost objectives. I'm a member of Connecting Women in Technology, CWIT, and in here you see we received an award in 2019 at Women in Tech Summit. I had the privilege of meeting with different Nobel Prize winners, such as Professor Michael Rosebush and the famous philosopher Daniel Dennett. And I try to do different activities to inspire Irish youth, especially females, to step into STEM, for having higher gender equality in Ireland. And that's why I was invited in many different panel discussions in Trinity College, in Maynooth University, at Higher Options, and also I judged at mini scientist competition at schools. This video created by Trinity College Dublin, Amber Research Centre for YouTube channel about my work as a successful early cancer researcher.
So much, Sahar, and we had so many transition year students who sent in questions for you, so let's get through them. So the first question is, hello Sahar, have you travelled much during your career?
About the travel, I think one of the very exciting parts of being an engineer or a scientist is to get lots of opportunities to travel across the world. It can be during your college time when you decide to join another professor lab or joining different conferences, and it will open up lots of opportunity for you to broaden your network, meeting new friends, and learning so many different skills, tasting different foods in different countries, and learning about variety of cultures, and it is very important and very beneficial even for your life.
Brilliant. So next question, when applying for jobs in engineering, how much does the college you attend matter?
College is the best place to learn about engineering skills. If you choose a job based on your background or based on the education that you have received, based on your degree, I believe every subject that you got education about will be very beneficial in the future, and it can help you definitely at some stage. I believe every subject and every lesson in life and in college and in work will benefit us at some point that we don't really expect that. Life is about learning, and I think there's no better place to learn than a college.
Thank you so much, Sahar, for taking part in our chat for International Women's Day and for answering our students' questions. We're so delighted to have you here. The STEPS team would like to thank our sponsors Science Foundation Ireland, the Department of Education and Skills, and industry sponsors Arup, ESB, Intel and TII. And thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the Engineers Ireland YouTube channel to watch all of our STEPS International Women's Day video series.